think recording.
Well, welcome.
Yes, welcome. You guys came in at the perfect
You
time.
did. Laughter is medicine.
Yes, and we just had a full dose of it. We may have overdosed on it. But this is, as you know, what else could it be? Unapologetically significant. Coming at you again,
Live and direct.
live and direct, having fun,
Mhm.
giving you info, making you feel good about yourself, and just living life. Here we are.
Yep.
So you already know who we are. Might as well introduce ourselves
Yeah.
again. So tonight, though, are you excited about tonight?
I'm excited about tonight because we are going to piggyback off last week's. We kind of segued, splintered a little bit, and we start talking about poop elimination. So we had a couple questions. So we wanted to just do a little bit of a deep dive and go a little bit deeper with that. We're going to talk about rebuilding your health from the inside out.
Ooh, rebuild.
Without chasing symptoms, which we do. Is like we want to break things down a little bit further and go from there. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to do it. And one thing I think we probably should mention right off the bat here, because I mentioned it to somebody a couple of days ago, and they go, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you did this, and I didn't know that, and this and another thing. So when it comes to health, especially when you're talking about digestion and nutrition and all that, I mean, you got two people here that know some stuff.
we know some stuff.
We've been to some schooling.
Mhm.
We educated.
Yeah, we know all the things about all the things.
So, I mean, you've got a nutritionist, an herbalist, you've got an Ayurvedic practitioner, you have two masters in digestion.
Yeah.
So, been around the block a few times.
Mhm.
So, just want to throw that out there because you wonder, who the heck are these guys? What do they know? You
Yeah.
know, and all this.
I mean, we talk a good talk, right?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
thoroughly entertaining for you guys. But not only that, but we're talking like, and I'm no pun intended, we're talking real shit.
That's
Like
it.
we've been there, we've done that. We got the T-shirt, we got the certificate,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
lived life, and now we're just here sharing the good word with you guys. And I'm hoping that everybody walks away with something. You don't have to like listen to every detail and don't absorb everything. It's just not humanly possible. But pick and choose what you take. But or run it back, play it again,
Yeah.
and listen to it. But
Nuggets.
nuggets. It's all about taking the little nuggets, one nugget at a time, one bite at a time,
Yeah.
and we'll get you there.
Yeah.
You get yourself there, actually.
That's it. That's it. So let's dive in.
That's
The
it.
gut.
The gut.
That thing down there that controls just about everything.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
And so many people struggle with it. They have so many issues with it. But, I think first and foremost, we want you to know that we know you're doing your best.
Mhm.
It's not the easiest thing to heal if you don't understand and know exactly what you're doing.
Mhm.
So a lot of theories out there. A lot of people will give you all kinds of lotions, potions, and all this stuff. But until you understand how it really works, and that's one of the things we're going to try and get across tonight is how it actually works.
Yeah, and touching on the struggles that you guys are having or we're having as a collective, from bloating, inflammation, just overall digestive issues, brain fog. It all ties back to the gut. So we're going to talk about a few protocols and just how it really works, and couple subjects that we didn't touch on that I'm going to just throw in there because I want to talk about absorption
Okay.
mainly and how
Okay.
that breaks down. And so people really understand it, because it's hard to fix something you don't understand. Again, treating symptoms is not going to necessarily cure you. The symptoms are going to be a tell of what possibly could be going on.
Right.
But that's not, I mean, we just can't, it's pop some Tums because we have acid reflux. That's not the root cause. That's a byproduct of something else going on in your body, typically in your digestive system. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we'll continue with the body is truly like a integrated flow system.
mhm.
Their inputs Obviously, you take in the food, you take in fluids, what have you. There's a breakdown. All that stuff has to be broken down into things that are in a way so that the body can use it. Then it starts absorbing it, okay, absorbing the nutrients. And then there's a signaling that goes on. And there's lots of signals that are given out at this point because that nutrition can go several different ways. So it kind of has to be distributed. But at the same time, you also have to have elimination. I think, as you mentioned last week, what goes in got to come
It's
out
gotta come out.
eventually, can't build up there. Okay.
Mhm. And that's just the beginning process, okay? But if one of those steps are off, then you're going to get stuck, literally going to get stuck. And then you're going to start treating. Most of the protocols really today, that anything that you would Google kind of focus on certain areas. They'll focus on just constantly really being constipated. They'll work on candida is a big topic, bacteria is a big topic, and one that seems like it's popping up in my feed a lot is parasites, which we typically all have. But we really don't address the flow of the elimination, i.e. the poop. You know what I mean? Like if it's consistent, how often you're doing, uh is it solid? Does it have cracks in it? Is it rubber pellets? Is it loose? Is it runny? Is it green? Is it black? Is it brown? Is it yellow? There's so many elements to it. And we just kind of wipe and flush
Yeah.
and be done with it. Like, oh, let's just be done with it.
Yeah.
And that we got to get past that. We have to deal with it because it's, again, it's an indicator of what possibly can be going on.
Hmm.
So if the elimination pathway is sluggish, if there's a flow with bile, if there's not enough minerals in it, if your nervous system is off, you're stressed, emotional, you just got a breakup, you got a fire, you hate your boss, like all of these things are going to play a portion in the elimination process. And that's why we typically how we treat symptoms,
Right.
right?
Right. Now, I like to give analogies or some examples that you can hold on to. And a lot of times, I go out to planting, whether you're planting, vegetables or whatever, flowers, whatever you might want to plant in the soil. And I think it's kind of like people
Mm.
in that
Do tell.
and that, some of the things that you just got finished mentioning that can be going on, people don't really look at that.
Mhm.
But, for the people that are serious and really can grow things, they're looking at the pH of the soil.
Right.
What's the amount of sunlight during the
Yeah.
day? The hottest part of the day, is the sun beaming on this or not?
Direct sunlight,
Yeah,
partial
yeah, yeah.
sunlight,
They look at,
afternoon.
is there enough compost down in there?
Mhm.
They're looking at all these different factors before they even plant. Okay, but people tend not to do that.
Mhm.
They jump just past that, dig a hole in the ground,
Yeah.
put the thing in there,
Yeah.
seeds in there, whatever the
Throw some
plant.
water on it
Yeah, yeah,
and
we
walk
good.
away.
We good. We
And
good.
let's wait.
Yeah.
See what happens.
And then when nothing happens, what do? Oh, it must have been bad seeds. I put
Mhm.
some more seeds down
Yeah.
there. No, no, no. There can be things on the outside that you're just not taking into account. And but they're critical. They're absolutely critical.
Mhm.
So you got to look at the whole, kind of the whole body and see what's going on.
Mhm.
Because people will be quick to give you all kinds of stuff. What do people do? Oh, I got some acid reflux. I can mention that. I want to take some Tums. I'm going to
Mhm.
take some this. I'm going to take some that. Okay. Oh, I need more probiotics.
Mhm.
Okay. So you go out for buy probiotics, and now that's a whole
Mhm.
nother subject right there. Are they any good? What you're getting?
Mhm.
But we'll get past that right
Mhm.
now. Fiber. I need more fiber in my diet.
Yeah.
Well, do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Why would you think you need these things if you never really have explored what the root cause is?
Mhm. Again, this just treating the symptom. Like you have a headache, you just want to get the aspirin, or
Mhm.
Advil, whatever, and take it. You want the pain to go away.
Yeah.
And then when it goes away, it's it's gone. So
Right.
you're not
Right.
no longer interested in what the root cause was because the problem doesn't exist anymore. The problem does exist. It
Yep.
just got masked
Yep.
by some type of painkiller.
Right.
And we really have to get away from this taboo of like, if it ain't broken, I don't need to fix it. Like your
Mhm.
check engine is light is on, both. Okay, it really is, and all of these things are indicators of something else going on.
Yep.
So to your point, like, how do you know what you need? You need to talk to somebody.
Yeah,
You need to
exactly.
get a a couple tests run. You need, there's all kinds of things that you could do to figure it
Mhm.
out. But
Just
it's
don't guess.
test, don't guess. I like that. Rich the Rapper. Here we go, y'all.
No, no. It's another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. One thing about let's just talk about minerals for a hot second. Minerals are extremely important because guess what? They play a key role in motility. Motility?
Yeah.
What is that? Well, we talk about the movement of stuff. And if things don't move properly, and then everything bogs down. But guess what's a key player in that is minerals. And how do you know where your minerals are if you never are
Mhm.
tested? They could be something as simple as that. You're missing certain key ones and everything is slowing down. When it slows down, it backs up. Now you got the domino effect and all
Right.
these other things start happening. Now, if you go back to, and we're gonna go back in time just
Let's go.
a little bit into a little Ayurveda
I love it.
and the seven tissue systems.
Yes.
Okay. So you got the plasma systems first. Guess what's second? Blood system. We got the
Like,
muscle. We got the fat. We got the bone. We got the nervous system. And we got the reproductive system. So we've got all of these systems that need to be fed. But if you look back in the very beginning, it's the blood system that's the key. Now, plasma, oh, well, what is plasma?
uh
Plasma is the piece of the blood that flows and it has vitamins in it, it has proteins in it, hormones are in it. It's that liquid part of the blood. Okay. So essentially, the blood. If you start off with an issue with the blood, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to impact every system that it gets to. And it goes in order. So you have one, two, three, all the way to seven. So it's already messed up at one. Okay. Two is not going to get what it needs and it's
But,
going to go to three. And then who knows if five, six, and seven is going to get
yeah,
any love at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
That's really going to sustain and thrive.
right. One key thing, if you look at number seven, the
Free
reproductive,
protection.
why is there so many problems
Mm,
with reproduction in both men and women?
it's the
Well,
last system.
it's a
It's on
last
the back of the
system.
bus.
Yeah.
Okay. So all these other systems took what they needed. Which
Mhm.
wasn't really, they didn't get what they needed. They just need enough to get by, make it to
Right.
Friday, make it to payday.
Yep.
That's what's happening. So when you get down to seven, why there's a lot of, in our personal opinion, why there's a lot of reproduction issues is because it's all tapped out.
Yep. 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 Exactly. It doesn't have what it needs. And one system will break down
Mhm.
eventually. So that's why the blood has to be the quality has to be as good as it can be. And how do you get good quality blood? Well,
Yeah.
you got to eat nutritious food. Number one, that's the main thing. And you got to be able to digest it because you can eat all her delicious food that she makes and caters and
Mhm.
her food truck and everything else that she does, which is absolutely fantastic,
Thanks, son.
delicious.
I appreciate that.
But if you can't digest it, what good is it?
Yeah.
You might as well go to the local supermarket and get whatever, you
Mhm.
know? So those two have to go hand in hand. You need the good food to put in there, and you got to be able to break it down. And now you're building quality blood. So now you have a much better chance as this goes through all these tissue systems for it to nourish them, keep them healthy, and they can do what they need to do.
Mhm. Amen. I love it. I love it, and it starts at that point, and truly understanding how all this works. Like, no one's taking a biology class, anatomy class, a nutrition class, so you're not gonna know this. So please don't feel like, "Ooh, this is another thing for me to study. I gotta go get a degree." You don't have to unless you want to. We're just passing on the word. You can figure it out yourself. Okay, this is not rocket science. It's just how the body works.
Right.
But the breakdown, once we get past that, we're really looking at your digestive juices in your stomach that we, as Ayurveda refers to it, as Agni.
Hmm.
And it's the fire that helps break down the food that you're actually eating. So then it can pass on, so for you to absorb it, and then it goes on down and eventually will be eliminated within 24 hours.
Right.
That's the process. Not 32, not 72,
Right.
not, not 48. It's 24 hours or less that food should be coming out.
And and that's why it's so key to talk to someone that really knows this. So you're not chasing all different kinds of things. You got to understand how this works.
Mhm.
If your Agni is off, as Shelley just mentioned, there's all kinds of things that can happen. So you're not digesting the food properly.
Mhm.
What if your Agni is too high? Now you're burning it all up. It's like
Yeah,
an
singeing.
inferno, and you got nothing there. Oh, I love spicy food. Well, that's fine. A lot of people like spicy food, but is your body in a condition where it can take that every day? Some
Mhm.
people are, some people aren't.
Mhm.
And it can cause you all kinds of digestive issues. And here you are running, getting more antacids, getting more of this, getting more of that. And oh, I need this. No, no, no. Talk to someone so we can try and figure out what
Mhm.
the root cause is, deal with that, and then you'll be amazed at
Mhm.
how things will balance themselves
Yeah,
out.
and this is not like a elimination diet, like, you
No,
can't
no.
not have fun, you can't have spicy food or citric acid, whatever. We're not saying that. We're
Nope,
saying
nope.
figure out where you're at, because if you're having any of those things that we talked about, the bloating, acid reflux, diarrhea, constipation, runs, bubble guts, whatever we're gonna call it, if we're having even candida can fall in that, and
Yep,
bacteria,
yep,
all that
yep,
stuff can
yep,
fall in there.
yep,
You
yep.
you have to figure out where you're starting from, so then you can eliminate some of the foods that might be impeding or aiding to that
Mhm, mhm,
specific portion of it. Okay. And then once you figure out what it is, then you can balance it out. Maybe you're not in cinnamon. Like there's herbs and spices that people don't realize
mhm.
that are kind of on the higher side as far as pungent, spicy, there's there's these things, and it could be adding a heating element to you that you don't even realize.
Mhm, mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
Cilantro's
exactly.
cooling. Everybody's talking about alkaline diet. There's certain foods that are cooling, and there's certain foods that are heating. There's certain foods that are pungent, certain that are bitter, some are sweet. And you have to really understand it a little bit so you can help prevent it. Because you'll notice when you're eating something, it's like, oh, every time I eat chicken, I know I don't really eat chicken, but don't judge me. But it's not because I don't like it, because y'all know I do. I can fry some chicken, but it's because my joints hurt after I'm done. My elbows and my knees, you'll hear them popping and cracking.
Mhm.
It's the lectins in the chicken that my body is
Right,
rejecting.
right.
I'm slowly poisoning myself. Alcohol, same thing. Mushrooms, for me, same thing. Like you have to figure out what's working for you and how it impacts your body. It's your body shouldn't be doing certain things. And it's not like, oh, my mom, this happened to my mom, so it's just hereditary. Eh, is it? Is it?
No, no.
Or is it just, we're just going to say ignorance is bliss?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing. Because when it comes to, my mom, my dad, whoever, they were the same way, and they had this and they had that. Well, why did they have it? It comes back to the same thing. Why?
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
they passed it to me. How do you know you passed
Yeah.
it to you? You learned how to eat from them. Maybe you eat the same thing they did that they shouldn't have been eating.
Hmm.
Maybe there's a lot of those habits and normalities that you learn from them.
Hmm.
That's common.
Yeah.
And you do the same thing. So of course you're gonna have the same problems they did. body is still a body.
Yeah,
So, don't be too quick to chalk it up to, I'm going to have it because
hereditary.
somebody else had
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
because that's not it. Because you do have some autonomy. We do. I mean, some things are passed down. It
Mm-hmm.
just is. It's gene
Right.
pool, right?
Right.
But then there's other things that are just controllable.
Yep. Yep.
And the food that we're eating is not the same that our parents and their parents ate back in the day when they were actually growing a lot more. And
Mm-hmm.
so we have to be aware of that. We have to know that and do something preventative to head that off. You
Right.
know,
Right.
the headwinds of nutrition
Mm-hmm.
and elimination.
Yeah.
Part two. It's like a movie, but
Right. Right. And hydration is huge in all of this
mhm.
because the body is made up of a lot of water.
Yeah. Is it like close to 80%? It's like
It,
70
it's
something
a lot of
percent.
water
Yeah.
in there. And if you deplete that, there's going to be problems. There's going to be all kinds of problems, and a lot of them will start in the gut. You'll start feeling nauseous. You may feel a little lightheaded, but don't forget about the gut brain axis.
Mhm.
Those two are connected, believe it or not. And a lot of things will start to happen because I'm not going to get all into chemistry and all that, but
No. Come on.
no,
Okay.
no, no, we're
We'll
not going
save
to
it.
get. But for every reaction that has to take place in your body, okay, it needs certain things. And one of those things is water.
Mhm.
Water drives a lot of different reactions, the H2O. Okay, you got the hydrogens and you got the oxygen. Those are actually very important things to have to assist in reactions coming to their completion. And if you don't have it, there's going to be issues. Now, the last thing I read, 75% of America is in some state of
Yeah,
dehydration.
I believe that.
And, that's just not good. So if you don't have enough, that's like not having enough oil in the car to run
You already know where
it.
this is going. You already
Ain't gonna be good.
it's not gonna be good, but and it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, exactly. And it's more important than what people think. But then again, people can drink too much water,
Mhm.
deplete their electrolytes. Now you have other problems. Now you don't have enough minerals in there, which we just talked about, minerals that are needed
Yeah.
to get this whole system moving in the gut. Okay, so again, test don't guess because you got to know where
Mhm.
you're beginning.
Mhm.
So
And we're not talking about vitamin water, flavored
no,
water.
no,
We're talking
no,
about
no,
basic
no.
H2O.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And I
yeah.
know it gets boring, but you know, I'm big on putting lemon or cucumbers or something in there when I'm in my moment where I'm
Mm-hmm.
just chugging a lot
Mm-hmm.
of water. But yeah, what he said.
Just drink
Drink it.
it. Just drink it. You'll be better off.
What else do we have here?
Let's see. Where do we want to go now? Um, again, things have an order. The body works in a certain order, and it entails um, stabilizing, supporting, restoring, strengthening, and then maintaining. And what too many people, I think, try and do is they jump to strengthening it
Right.
so they can maintain it, but they forgot about the first two
Mhm.
to stabilize it and support it. So people run out and they get all this stuff, and it says this is good for this. Well, maybe it is.
Mhm.
Is that your real problem, though?
Yeah.
Is it or not? Oh, well, I can't sleep at night. So that's why my stomach bothers me because I have a rough night's sleep. Could be.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run out and I'm going to get myself some ashwagandha and I'm going to calm myself down and I'll have a good night's sleep. Well, maybe you will, maybe you won't.
Mhm.
Kind of depends what's going on with you.
Mhm.
Again, got to put that puzzle together, and we can help you with that. And there's others too that can
Yeah.
help you with that, but you need to seek that out because who says that's what you really
Need.
need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go say, "Why can't you sleep? What was you thinking about? What happened? How was your day? How was your weekend? What
Yep.
happened?"
Yep.
And then maybe that has something to do with it, not the fact that you just need some ashwagandha or melatonin
Yeah.
to help you relax and sleep.
Yep. Yep. And people in general, I think, at least a lot of ones I talk, quick to run out and get some melatonin.
Mhm.
For me, if I take melatonin at night, I can't get up in the morning.
Mhm.
I sleep to 9,
Somebody
10
slip
o'clock.
you a leaky.
Somebody drugged me. What the heck? So my body does not handle it well. But then again, I sleep well every night,
Mhm.
practically every night, you
Well,
know.
you are a generally happy person
Well,
with not a lot of stress, so
this is true.
yeah.
This is true. You know, it's a work in progress.
Mhm.
You know, it took me a while to get here, but you know, I think I got to the point where I just said, why should I let other people control how I feel?
Mhm.
I just got tired of it, you
Yep.
know? And it's like, okay, well, the choice is mine. Am I going to take that monkey? We talked about that
Yep.
last week. Am I going to take your monkey?
Yeah, no, keep that. Keep it.
I come home. I come on. I don't need yours. And this one and that one. Before you know it, I got a whole friggin'
Yeah,
yard. But
circus. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Don't need that. Don't
Mhm.
need that.
We also last week we talked about the book from why can't I remember Carol Truman, I believe it is. Feelings Alive, Buried Alive, Feelings Never Die.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
some of issues with digestion and elimination has to do with unprocessed emotions,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it impacts different parts of our body. So going back to like, what's wrong with you? I can't sleep. Well, really, why can't you sleep? Is it because you really had a long day?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. It could be not. Like,
Right.
what's
Right.
really what's going? What else is going on?
And as we mentioned before, you know, digestion is the key. Digestion of foods, fluids, and emotions.
Mhm.
You have to digest emotions. So if your agni is low, that transformative fire in your system that turns food into
Liquid.
something that your body can actually utilize, if that's low, well, you're not getting nourished. It's malnourishment going on here. Okay. And those emotions that need to be digested are not getting digested. So now you're stuck with them.
Yep.
And then you run into what you mentioned.
Yep.
So,
All the things.
yeah, yeah. So, what do
I
we
think.
do about all that?
Well, come on. When in doubt, poop it out. I would say immediately. I'm like detox, elimination. We got to get this out. So you have to basically stop
Yeah.
eating.
And the thing is, you know, people are quick to detox. Oh, it's the fall. I need detox.
And
It's the
that's great.
spring.
And I'm
Yeah.
all about a good detox every quarter. Every
Yeah.
season change, great. Do 3, 5 days. He's doing 10. Most folks are going to do 3 to 5 days. Okay. That's great. That is noble. You're taking care of your body.
Hmm.
But that means we can't be doing a Daniel's fast, a keto fast, a Shelly fast. Like, no, a true, authentic, which is in the Bible, it's water and prayer.
Hmm.
Water and prayer.
And
Water
targeted supplementation.
and targeted supplement. Yeah, thank you, sir. It's like you can do that. And I strongly suggest that people talk to your doctor first. I strongly suggest that people do that once a
Hmm.
quarter,
Hmm.
but to kind of reset for that season. There's different things that are in the air, pollen, there's
Hmm.
different fruits and vegetables and foods that are available at certain times of the year. And you really want to clean that body out, right? You
Right.
got some stuck poop, the undigested emotions, get a counselor, the food, you have to stop. You got to cut it off at some point.
Right. Right. Right.
But yeah, supplementation. I know I talk to everyone from my nail tech to my son's teacher that it's like, oh yeah, I take probiotics every day. I take probiotics every day. And I'm in my head like, who told you to do that? Some people do need to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like anything else, your body gets used to it. So it turns that switch off.
Right.
So it's not going to produce what it needs to produce because it's like, oh, she got it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
takes it every morning. She good. I'm not going to do that.
And when you're talking about probiotics, you know, are those probiotics pre-digested or not? It makes a big
Oh, do
difference.
tell.
Because if you just take probiotics, and then normally, you go to the store and you see them there in the refrigerated section, okay? Now, number one, you don't know how long they've been
Mm,
there. They give you the expiration date, but when did you start this? Was
mhm,
that 6 months ago, a year ago? So that 5,000 units you see, or 5,000,000 units you see in there, it's probably significantly less than that. And then when you take it, and as it travels down through your system, the heat of your system will degrade a lot of that before it even gets a chance to do anything. When it hits that stomach and the stomach acids, it can degrade a lot of the properties and benefits of that. But if it goes through a process of pre-digestion, it is already in a state that can survive going down through your body and your stomach and get into your system and give you the help that it
mm.
needs. So
How
that
many of y'all knew that? Okay. When you went to Sprouts and you asked the lady for help, like, did she explain that to you? Okay. You're welcome.
So again, we know you're trying your best. We know you're trying your best, but hopefully we're giving you some tidbits to help you make better
Mhm.
choices when you're
Yes.
out doing these things.
Mhm. Better choices and ask better questions.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, and who says you need
Mhm.
probiotics? May not be.
Mhm.
Maybe you're just low in iron. Maybe you're low in magnesium.
Mm.
Maybe you're low in whatever,
Yeah.
element or vitamin, and that's what's causing the issue. So, I came up with the 90-day digestion reset. Now you can go on my website, balancingmylife.com, and you can take the quiz on there. Take the quiz, look at the program that's on there. If you got any questions, just hit me up. But I basically put that together to help people understand that it's a systematic way that you get your digestive system
Mm.
back. It's not just a flick of a switch and
Yeah.
okay, we're back. No, don't work that way. Don't work that way. There's a series of things that need to happen in the right order for your digestive system to get back. So check that out. When it comes to healthy food,
Yeah. I'm your girl.
that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, all my social media, you guys know I'm out here on this food truck pretty much every weekend, 3 or 4 days a week, with the Soul Pharmacy, and I do some meal prep. I'm still doing that. But if you have any questions of like, how do I pair food? What do I need to do? You need a jump start. Just reach out to me. You can reach me on to go through the Balancing My Life website or the soulpharmacy.com website, social media. We're all over the place. So there really is no excuse. We're giving you a pass to like, hey, holler at your girl, holler at your boy,
Yeah,
and we're going to help you navigate these waters. We don't know it all, but we know a lot, and we are in a position that we want to share.
right, right.
So take advantage of
Exactly.
it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, like, it's baby steps, right? Like, once you do the reset, you can't go back and did what you did to have the reset in the first dang place.
Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah.
need you to have some willpower and some courage.
Mhm.
Not everybody's going to be a fan of you getting your shit together.
Yeah,
They're not.
yeah, yeah,
Sometimes we got people that are the closest gets the mostest, as my
yeah.
grandma used to say. You know what I mean? Sometimes we've
Right.
got some frenemies in our corner, and we have to be able to identify them. I'm not saying get rid of your whole dang family. What I am saying is, if you truly want to change, you have to be consistent with it, and you have to have courage to face some of your internal demons or not
Mhm,
fans that are
mhm.
kind of still doing that same behavior that got you in the place where you're going 3, 4 days without pooping in the first dang place.
Right,
It's just
right.
not fair. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is life.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
This is it. This is all you got. So you might as well milk it out for the all of it and be happy as happy as you can be in whatever
Mhm.
situation you are in. But this digestion and this food thing, this is a step. This
Yeah,
whole everything that we're talking about is a gateway to a healthier lifestyle.
yep, yep,
And at the end of the day, that is what's going to splinter into total bliss and joy, in my
yep,
personal opinion.
yep. And let us help you.
Hmm.
Let us help you. I mean, there's no judgment here. This is a safe space. If you talk to either one of us,
Hmm.
you'll feel the passion that we have to help people and get them healthier and teach them ways that hey, we want to teach you how to fish. We don't want to fish for you.
Yeah.
We're
No.
going to teach you how to fish so you can take care of yourself. And we've got enough experience and always researching more things, new and better ways, if there are better ways, to help you. So help us to help you.
Help us help you.
That's right. Don't go in the fight by yourself.
No.
If you feel you're not strong enough, you're hesitant, you're
Yeah.
this or that, hey, just hit us up. We'll help
Yeah.
you. We'll help walk you
We are
through it.
professional cheerleaders.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. Rah,
So,
rah.
yeah, go.
And
You
speak
go.
about cheerleading, March 14th.
March 14th, another place where you can get free content, free information from a vast selection
Yeah,
of speakers, including me,
ex-
including Rich.
we'll be there.
We'll be there.
Hey.
Um, Dr. Brummel, John Brummel will be there. Kimberly will be there. There'll be some vendors with specialty teas. I believe natural grocers will be there. Like there are gonna be some people in the room.
Hmm.
So you don't want to ask us, you can ask questions, at
Right.
least come out and there's gonna be so much information being shared. Just bring your pen, paper, or take a couple of notes. The weather's gonna be
Yep.
nice. Downtown Chandler. So
Yep. Yep.
again, March 14th, you can go to the website and get more information or just hit us up and we will send you whatever you need because
That's
that's what
it.
we do.
That's what we do. All right. So I think that's a wrap.
Yep, that is.
So again, appreciate all of you. Uh, like us, follow us, do all that good
Mhm.
stuff. We appreciate it. Keep the questions coming,
Yep.
and
We'll see you
we'll
next
see
week.
you. All right.
Toodles.
Bye.
Oh, oh, shit.
Look, this is how we started. Can't find the stop. Ah.